WLCY. Bonnie Tyler. Heartache of the voice. It sounds like she had a little sore throat like I had yesterday that's turned into a cold today, but that's neither here nor there. Actually, it is. It's right here. 410, I'm Mike Weber on WLCY. There's been a lot of heartache, a lot of problems, economic and otherwise, caused by the Sunshine Skyway disaster earlier this year. And out of that has come now a song, somewhat along the lines of The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot, thing of that nature, folk song type. Kim Tribble is the artist's name. I'll be talking with him in just a little bit, and also we'll have the song for you called the Skyway Bridge, and that'll be coming up here on WLCY. It's 4:10, so hang on for that, and we have lots more for you with the information with Carla, and, of course, the other news from the information team here on The Great Entertainer.
Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. If you think the movie is exciting, wait till you see the all-new Empire Strikes Back glasses at Burger King. Collect a different exciting glass each week. Get Darth Vader, the Dark Lord. R2-D2 and C-3PO, everybody's favorite droid. Lando Calrissian, leader of Cloud City. And Luke Skywalker, young Jedi Knight. Just stop at Burger King, buy a regular serving of Coca-Cola at a special price, and build your collection. Get all the details at participating restaurants while supplies last.
Make it special. Make it Burger King.
The Empire Strikes Back glasses. Only at Burger King. Only at Burger King.
Those glasses are really neat. I've got one of those. It's got the light sword on it on the outside, the lightsaber, the laser saber. It's neat, except it keeps melting the ice cubes. Eh?
Hey, buddy, come here, you. I want to give you a tip. The Megawatt Maverick on WLCY, huh? That's not enough? What? The Grand Fazar of Wadi Doo-Dah, every night on WLCY. What is it? Do I have to spell this out for you? The Howard Hughes All Request Oldie Show. Every night on WLCY. All 50s and 60s music by request. Crazy off-the-wall jokes and stories. Heavy cosmic philosophy. Romances started. Romances ended. Off-key a cappella songs sung by people on the telephone lines. It's nuts. It's the fastest growing program in Tampa Bay. I want you to listen. That's me, old Howard Hughes, nightly on WLCY.
WLCY 416. Cupid right for your heart. There he's after it. Now let's check and see with Carla and see if we are at each other's necks, not each other's hearts this afternoon as far as traffic's going.
Well, we do have some problems in Tampa. 40th and Hillsborough, there's an accident. Injuries are reported, so do be careful. Not far from that, the 3200 block of East Hannah, an accident here. Platte and Melville, an accident. Emergency crews have responded. Also the 2900 block of 16th Street. A car struck a telephone pole, so officials are working on this. In St. Petersburg, several fire crews have responded to a house fire. This will be the 300 block of 41st Street South. No reports yet on how serious it is, but do be careful. Carla Hahn, WLCY, continuing traffic information.
It's 417, and the wild card is here.
Oh, yes, with some sports for you.
And talk about being wild.
What? Do you have something to add?
No. You are wild enough all alone. I don't even need to touch anything.
Did you get it? How about these pants I got on today?
I saw those.
Beauties, aren't they?
Those look like you're ready to head out on the golf course.
And we will be out there.
That's right. As far as we know. We'll find out. Yeah, this Saturday, the United Way Golf Tournament. We're going to get out there and hit the links. And
for a good cause?
For a good cause.
And I'll watch you play some good golf with Roger St. John.
Roger St. John is the golfer.
And
I've already been out with him, and he is the one.
And I am in charge of scaring the squirrels.
You're in charge of keeping the beer cold in your golf bag as well.
And I'll tell you what, I'm bringing a lot of golf balls with me because I lose them regularly.
Okay, what's happening in sports?
For the first time at the Moscow Olympics, the national anthem of the winning athlete was not played at one of today's medal ceremonies. The Olympic hymn was performed after British swimmer Duncan Goodhue won the gold medal in the men's 100-meter breaststroke. British athletes are not using their flag or anthem at the Moscow Games as a protest of Soviet actions in Afghanistan. Larry Herndon homered in the 15th inning to give the San Francisco Giants a 2-0 win over the Chicago Cubs. The game was suspended after 12 innings yesterday because of rain and darkness. That's at Wrigley Field, of course. Herndon's 2-run blast came off loser Bill Caudill. Gary Lovell got the win for San Francisco. The regular game between the two clubs was also taken by the boys from San Francisco. That's not a hard name to say. After all those names I did yesterday, all those Russian names, I should have no problem with San Francisco, and I don't. San Francisco beat Chicago 1-0. Harold Solomon topped the list of first-round winners today in Washington. He breezed past Australia's Sid Ball 6-4, 6-3. Speaking of Washington, that's exactly where the Tampa Bay Rowdies are headed today. They'll square off tomorrow evening with the Washington Diplomats at RFK's wide pitch. It's a very important game for the Rowdies, but it's going to be a very, very tough one. After 9 years with the Buffalo Bills, defensive back Tony Green has been waived by the NFL club. The 31-year-old Green intercepted 38 passes in his years with Buffalo, and Buffalo coach Chuck Knox says he's cutting the players early so they can hook up with other teams. The Portland Trailblazers say they are very interested in center Marvin Webster. One problem, the New York Knicks own Marvin Webster, and they say it's going to cost a lot of money if anybody wants to buy him. Michigan State University wants the Big Ten to look into possible violations of conference rules by the school. Michigan State Athletic Director Doug Weaver confirmed his request for a conference probe today, but Weaver wouldn't comment on reports that the school may have violated Big Ten rules during its 1979 trip to the NCAA basketball finals, which, of course, we all know they won with Magic Johnson. It's funny now that they bring it out after. They've all of a sudden decided we've got our trophy in the trophy case, and what it really looks like, Mike, is that perhaps they fear the NCAA is going to stick the probe on them, so maybe they're just playing a little bit George Washington with the NCAA and say, hey, take a look at us right now. Nobody's singing, hey, look me over, though. The last name is Green, as in money. The first name is Dolly, as in hello. And a California woman named Dolly Green is the talk of Lexington, Kentucky today after a night of pretty fair check writing. Green purchased 5 thoroughbreds at Keeneland's July yearling sale. Combined price tag for the horses was $2,222,000. One horse alone, a little baby colt sired by Northern Dancer, cost Dolly Green a whopping $1,400,000. Boy, oh boy, if she got green stamps to go with that, she's going to have to get all those horses just to pull them out of there. Right now it is 4:22, and I am Kevin the Wild Card for WLCY.
WLCY 424. I'm Mike Weber. A little sentimental lady with Bob Welsh here. Not only sentimental about the whole thing, but it's something that has touched a lot of people in the Bay Area in one way or another. Economically, some of the people down in the Sarasota area, emotionally, obviously, for people that were involved personally in the tragedy. But the Sunshine Skyway seems to have hit a lot of us. And it's, the future of the Skyway depends upon the future of the Interstate 275 system and vice versa. And out of that has now come a song from a songwriter who has lived in the Tampa Bay area for 18 years. He lives in Sarasota. His name is Kim Tribble. And Kim has released a song entitled The Skyway Bridge. And yesterday, Kim was in the studios, and I talked with him. And it was very interesting about the song, and you're going to be hearing it for the first time here on WLCY. But as far as Kim is concerned, now the song Skyway Bridge, when you decided to write the song, at what point was this? Was this near the time of the tragedy, or the day of the tragedy, or when?
Well, the day it happened, I sat around the entire day and was very upset, and just completely from inside, I just felt like that was like a piece of Florida, you know, and a piece of my life. And so I sat down that day, that afternoon, and said, I'm going to put down my feelings and just see how it comes out, and let myself go, because I wanted to release it from myself. I felt like I was sort of in bondage to that whole episode, and I think a lot of people felt that way.
How many times do you suppose you went across the Skyway Bridge?
In the last 10 years, probably about, well over 2,000 or 3,000 times.
Did you ever think about it falling?
Absolutely. That's exactly the way I felt every time I went across it. Every time I went across it, I grabbed a hold of the steering wheel tighter until I got to the top, and I said, phew, when I got to the top and started down the other side. Because I was really, I mean, you know, it's just something that you actually, everybody, I think, has a fetish about some particular thing, and that was my nightmare. That was one of my nightmares, and I probably, by getting it out of my system and releasing it from myself, and I feel like that music is a release for people's emotions, and I hope it.
I've driven the Skyway 1,000 times. It's up there so high. I fell from the center span, a nightmare to scare the strongest man. And the sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. When you reach the top, the clouds touch your head. And the sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. Down below, lot 35 dead. And the wind said, never know how many lie dead. It was 7:39 on the 9th of May. I was headed up over the Skyway, and a line of squalls brought the wind and the rain with the fury and the strength of a hurricane. And the sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. When you reach the top, the clouds touch your head. The sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. Down below, lot 35 dead. And the wind said, never know how many lie dead. Well, it told me to turn my car around. I was angry, unbelieving. I looked down at the drama of life and death. I felt helpless and I was shaking. And the sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. When you reach the top, the clouds touch your head. The sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. Down below, lot 35 dead. And the wind said, you'll never know how many lie dead. It was in the storm of the early morning light, as the ship was passing, and they say that it never would have been this way if the ship had waited for the light of day. And the sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. When you reach the top, the clouds touch your head. The sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. Down below, lot 35 dead. The sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. When you reach the top, the clouds touch your head. The sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead.
What would your response be to someone, because there probably will be some people that will think that it's not right to go about making money, possibly, if the song is a hit, which it sounds like it probably will be,
Wow.
to making money off of such a tragedy like that?
Well, I didn't set out to do that in the beginning. I mean, I wrote the song, you know, like I said, for my own feelings. And all I'm hoping is that people will feel, they will feel the fact that I want the, you know, to kind of like leave it as a moratorium for those people and who perished in that accident. And I think that any piece of folklore is not, I'm not being critical of anybody. I'm not saying it was anybody's fault, or except maybe for the fact the bridge itself is its own fault in its own way. But I'm not really putting the, you know, blame on anybody. A piece of folk music, all it does is report the events and allows you to draw your own conclusion, you know. And that's what I was trying to do, is just basically give it a release. And I think that it's, I hope that the people will take it as a way to release their emotions through the song, and it'll be their vehicle as it was for me.
4:30 on WLCY. I'm Mike Weber. Kim Tribble is his name, and the song is called Skyway Bridge. Be interested to find out what you think about it, too. Give me a call. 756 in Manatee, Sarasota, Pinellas, 576 in Hillsborough, 685 WLCY. We'll see what you think about Skyway Bridge. It's 4:30. We'll check in with John Powers information after this.
Used to sleep till afternoon, growing up to an easy tune. My, how things have changed.
Marine Corps training can give you skills that will pay off for the rest of your life. See your Marine recruiter. Maybe you can be one of us. The few, the proud, the Marines.
I've got my dream. I made the team. I'm proud to become a Marine.
Sponsored by U.S. Marine Corps.
Sweet nothings. Are you whispering sweet nothings to me?
Yeah, try the sugarless candy called Sweet Nothings.
Sugarless? But I only like real candy.
Ooh, then you'll like Sweet Nothings.
Oh, this cherry flavor is luscious and fruity. The taste is really something. You sure they're sugarless?
Says on the label, see? Sweet Nothings don't promote tooth decay, and there are lots of great fruit flavors and mints.
Well, thanks. That was sweet.
Ah, it was nothing.
Sweet nothings, the taste is really something great.
It's 4:32. I'm John Powers with News Brief from the information team at WLCY. A man identified as 36-year-old John Snow of Temple Terrace has been taken into custody by the Hillsborough Sheriff's Office this afternoon, 3 hours after he took over a supermarket, threatening to kill himself with a handgun. WLCY's Dave Hayes reports from the scene that the Winn-Dixie Market on State Road 574 in Seffner was cleared, and there were no injuries reported, although Snow did fire off 4 or 5 shots, apparently at random, inside the market. Reports indicate that Snow has been under psychiatric care, and at this point, deputies have not made a decision on what, if any, charges will be filed against Snow. Now a check on Bay Area traffic with Carla Hahn.
Accident, minor injuries. It's still being cleared at 40th and Hillsborough. Also one just now occurred 50th east of 301. No injuries reported, and officials are now on the scene. Some heavy showers in parts of Tampa, so please drive carefully. Carla Hahn, WLCY, continuing traffic information.
Treasury Secretary Miller has blasted the Republican proposed tax cut plan, saying it would be a great hoax on the American people to give them a pre-election tax cut and then take it back in the form of higher inflation. But Republican Congressman Barbara Conable of New York says now is the time to pass a tax cut so it can take effect in January. He says rising taxes are making it harder to meet the cost of living. Officials say there is virtually no illegal drug traffic through the Florida Straits and into South Florida these days because the Coast Guard has got about 14 extra cutters patrolling the Florida Straits to cut off the flow of Cuban refugees. Apparently a case of killing 2 stones with 1 bird. Secretary of State George Firestone in Tallahassee estimating today that 750 persons have qualified to run for federal, state, and local offices in Florida's upcoming elections. The deadline for filing was noon today. Partly cloudy through tomorrow with scattered mostly afternoon and evening thunderstorms and an overnight low of 75. 50% chance of rain today and tomorrow, by the way. At 4:34, 88 in Tampa, 93 in St. Pete. The next news from the information team at 5 o'clock on WLCY.
WLCY, Little River Band, reminiscing at 4:37. And a reminder that the Division of Blind Services offers summer camp programs for visually handicapped young people. If you'd like more information, you can check with me now or with Roger St. John between noon and 3 here at WLCY. Very positive feedback on the Kim Tribble song. People will have a couple comments from some people who called in a little bit later on. The song Skyway Bridge. Maybe we'll be able to play a little excerpt from it again, too. 4:37, it's 93 now in the Bay Area.
Today, we've restocked Buy One, Get 4 free. They're brand new styles. We've got all the sizes we need, from size 26 way up to size 40. So today's your day to let one of the Jeans Giants girls fit you in a pair of jeans, and you'll get 4 pair free from our special selection. It's not any table with just a few pair of jeans. It's a whole wall. It's over 1,000 pair. Buy one and get 4 free. The Jeans Giant. Today, come on. You've heard all about us. You've read all about us. We're coming to Tampa soon. In the meantime, you can buy Levi's shirts, buy one and get 2 free. You can buy jeans, buy one and get 4 free. You can buy Jordache jeans at $10 off. The Jeans Giant in Keene Plaza Largo, next to Peaches in Clearwater. The Jeans Giant, because we discount every single pair of jeans. because we give the jeans away. Buy one, get 4 pair free today at the Jeans Giant.
The next time you're on a deserted street, remember what happened to Liz. She learned there are some nightmares waiting to catch you alone. Filmways Pictures presents Dressed to Kill, the very latest fashion in terror from Brian De Palma. Dressed to Kill, rated R, under 17, not admitted without parent.
Starts Friday at the Crossroads, Clearwater 4, Pinellas Square, Varsity, Tampa Bay, and East Lake Theaters.
Woman that I really love. You're the only woman I really love. You're the only woman.
WLCY, Ambrosia, and you are the only woman at 4:43. You and I, subtitle on that one. I'm Mike Weber, and the song Skyway Bridge. Getting a lot of varied comments, as to be expected. A lot of them very positive. A few people have got a couple different comments for you. And first one that came in shortly right after we had played the song.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I'm a folk music fan anyway, so it kind of hit home with me.
Did it remind you of like a Harry Chapin song?
Yeah, exactly. That and kind of a Bobby Goldsboro type voice.
Interesting. He has sort of a Paul Williams type of a sound to him, too. But yeah, it is. I think it is a good song.
Yeah,
about the idea, though, of a song about the Skyway Bridge.
What did I think of the idea?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a great idea. I mean, excellent. It's that's the way I do when I feel down in the dumps. I always get my feelings out on paper. So I think that's exactly what the gentleman did.
Okay, so you don't find any offense to it?
No, none at all. I think it's just a marvelous song. I think it's great that somebody did that.
Great. Thank you very much for your call.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
In the storm of the early morning light, as the ship was passing, and they say that it never would have been this way if the ship had waited for the light of day. And the sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. When you reach the top, the clouds touch your head. The sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. Down below, lot 35 dead. The sign said 13 miles of bridge ahead. When you reach the top, the clouds touch your head. The sign said 13 miles of bridge.
Hi, WLCY.
Hi. Would you like my comments about the Skyway song?
Yes, I would.
Okay. The song's all right, but I don't think a song like that should be put on the radio and played all the time. If this guy wants to write it and have it for himself, that's fine. But I don't really think it's the kind of song to be put out.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband drives for Greyhound, and up until about a week before the run, the bridge went down. That was his run, the one that went down.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of his friends that went down, and I don't think that the family, like if they turn their radio on and hear a song like that, it brings back pretty bad memories.
Right.
And, there were 35 people that went down, and there's 35 families that lost people. And, I just know I wouldn't like to hear that. So
The same sort of a thing could apply to even seeing a bus, though. There are a lot of things in a situation like that when it is such a tragedy. So many different things are going to remind you of it.
Yeah, but they're reminded enough when they walk, just when the people in their family aren't there anymore. And to me, that's just as bad as taking pieces of the bridge and selling them. Like that guy that is doing.
Oh, I know, that's tacky.
Yeah, right, it's
but,
tacky.
you don't agree, then, that it's like a piece of folklore? Perfect, you could equate it with the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, just like Ken does.
Well, yeah, it is. It's fine. It's fine for him and, for his own use. But as far as putting it on the radio time after time, I don't think that's the thing to do with it. If he wants to have it recorded and kept on his own little stereo and played, at home and everything, that's fine. But I don't think it's anything good to be put out, really.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much for your comments.
Bye-bye.
WLCY, 447, the song Skyway Bridge. Ken Tribble, 18-year resident of Sarasota, wrote the song. We'll see what happens with it. 447.
I'm lying alone.
Air Supply at 450, 10 till 5 on WLCY. I'm Mike Weber as we check in with Carla Hahn and see how traffic is rolling this afternoon. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'll check in with you.
Okay, fine.
Had to push your button.
Okay. We have an accident still being cleared on Highway 60 east of 301. No injuries. Should be cleared up in just a couple of minutes. The weather seems to be the problem. 275 is very slow as you head for actually in both directions close to the interchange due to a rainstorm. 75, though, and I-4 pretty clear of any bad weather. Adamo is slowing down, though, due to some train activity, so just be prepared for this. Carla Hahn, WLCY, continuing traffic information.
Good steak, good cheer, free wine, free beer. Rejoice, rejoice, Brewmasters is here. Good steak, good cheer, free wine, free beer. Brewmaster Steakhouse is here.
You're dining in an old world tavern, and there's gusto in the air. The beer, wine, and sangria flow as free as music and laughter. At prices from yesteryear, here is how you dine at Brewmasters for a mere $5.99. Alaskan crab legs or a thick, juicy top sirloin steak along with a hot, fluffy baked potato, plus the original Caesar salad or a visit to the salad boards. And of course, all the free beer, wine, and sangria you care to drink with dinner.
Rejoice, Brewmasters is here.
All this indeed for a mere $5.99. So come to Brewmasters tonight at one of our 3 locations in the Bay Area.
Rejoice, Brewmasters is here.
Follow the searchlights to the grand opening celebration of Stereotown's huge new superstore. If the sun's shining, take I-75 to Sly Avenue and come look around the largest hi-fi and video center in America. Every piece of equipment in the store will be marked with a 9-digit number. If that number matches your Social Security card, the equipment is yours, free, and everyone who visits our big new Stereotown.
Well, we've got the usual late afternoon unpredictable weather in the Bay Area. Right now, some scattered showers and thunderstorms as they predicted. The low tonight, 75. High tomorrow, 93. 50% chance that you'll have rain today. 30% for tonight, 50% for tomorrow. 88 in Tampa, 93 in St. Pete at 453.
WLCY.
What do you mean you don't want to catch my cold? Come on. It's past the contagious stage anyway. 456. I'm Mike Weber on WLCY. It is I. Have John Powers information coming up for you next. Here on The Great Entertainer.
Hello, it's me.
It's 5 o'clock at WLCY, St. Petersburg, Tampa. Delta Airlines says one of its jetliners has now been hijacked and forcibly diverted to Cuba. Hijacked jet was en route to Chicago. Or rather, from Chicago to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Spokesman for Delta said the plane was carrying 133 passengers and 13 crew members. The FAA said the hijacked jet is Delta Flight 1135, which originated at O'Hare Airport in Chicago and did make a scheduled stop in Miami. According to the FAA, after the flight left Miami, a Spanish-speaking male who claimed he was armed climbed into the cockpit and ordered the pilot to fly to Havana. The crew is in contact with Havana Airport, and they are expected to arrive in Cuba shortly. Delta spokesman Jim Ewing told us the plane is a Lockheed L-1011 wide-body, was about 200 miles south of Miami when it was hijacked. The FAA now says because of bad weather in Havana, the hijacked Delta Airlines jet has been diverted to the southeastern part of Havana in central Cuba. We will have more information on that as it becomes available. It's 93 and cloudy in St. Pete. I'm John Powers with the information team at WLCY. Now, Carla Hahn with a check on Bay Area traffic.
An accident on I-275 westbound at the Clearwater Tampa Airport exits, and the rain is causing such a slowdown on 275 as you head westbound, and primarily for the bridges. You're just going to be in trouble for a bigger backup because of this accident. No injuries reported, but do be careful. 275 westbound at the airport exit. Heavy electrical storm now covering much of Tampa. It seems to be heading for the northwest, so just be prepared for it in Pinellas County. Carla Hahn, WLCY, continuing traffic information.
36-year-old Robert Snow of Temple Terrace held sheriff's deputies at Bay in Hillsborough County for 3 hours today and, armed with a handgun, threatened to kill himself. The incident took place at the Winn-Dixie Supermarket on State Road 574 in Seffner, and WLCY's Dave Hayes was on the scene.
Snow was carried away by sheriff's deputies 3 hours after the man took over the Winn-Dixie store, threatening to kill himself with a handgun. Snow fired 4 or 5 random shots during the course of the 3 hours, but the only person injured was Snow himself. He apparently broke some display cases with his hand.
Snow has now been taken to Tampa General for treatment. Charges are pending. Deputies told the information team this evening it was a domestic situation. Snow's wife worked at the supermarket, but she had left along with the rest of the employees and customers when Snow began waving that gun. Selective service registration appears to be going very well here in the Bay Area. The information team visited downtown Tampa's post office today, and Postal Clerk James Marchetta told us it is quick and easy, although not necessarily painless. WLCY's Craig Lundy talked to Marchetta while standing at his postal window.
So people just seem to be filling them out?
Yeah, no problems.
How long does it take for each one to fill it out?
I'd say 5 minutes. Because they sell them and bring them back over here. We okay it. Show their ID and that's it.
Tampa Electric customers have been venting their spleens against TECO for the past couple of days at a Public Service Commission hearing in Tampa. WLCY asked Public Counsel Jack Shreve what people are generally upset about.
Well, of course, the major complaint that came out yesterday was people don't want a rate increase. That was the main thing that everybody was talking about. There was some talk about outages. There was some talk about inefficiency from crews working and that type of thing, management, that type of thing in general. Biggest thing was they didn't want a rate increase.
TECO is requesting a rate increase of $50.7 million, citing increased cost of operation. That figures out, as best we can determine, to a little over $7 per customer. Actor Peter Sellers suffered another heart attack today, and he is battling for his life in a hospital in London. Correspondent Jeff Sims fills us in.
Actor Peter Sellers is gravely ill in a hospital here in London after another heart attack. He collapsed at a hotel where he was planning to dine with old friends. Sellers, now 54, has a long history of heart trouble and had a pacemaker fitted 3 years ago. He's been appearing here in an advertisement for the British Heart Foundation as Inspector Clouseau, appealing for donations. Only last Friday, he said in a television documentary that his illness was often exaggerated. Every time I get a cold, he said, the press says it's another heart attack. Jeff Sims, ABC News, London.
Treasury Secretary Miller today blasted the Republican proposed tax cut plan, saying that would be a great hoax to play on the American people. That is, to give them a pre-election tax cut and then take it back in the form of inflation. But Republican Congressman Barbara Conable of New York says now is the time to pass that tax cut so it can take effect in January. He says rising taxes are making it harder to meet the cost of living. Since the tragic collision that sent the southbound span of the Skyway Bridge plunging into the bay, diving operations have continued to clear debris from the channel. The Coast Guard is closing the center channel to all boat traffic from 9 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon every day through this Thursday, and that, they say, will complete the diving operations to finally clear that channel. Kevin Card will be along with all the latest on the Olympics, and I'll be back with the forecast, both right after this.
Get it down, get it, get it, get it.
25-cent drinks. That's right, 25-cent drinks. Tonight, all drinks are just 25 cents at the Crown Lounge on Tyrone Boulevard, just a half-mile south of Tyrone Square Mall. Get it down to Crown tonight for good times. Tonight, good people and drinks for only 25 cents. Crown Lounge, 1/2 mile south of Tyrone Square Mall in St. Petersburg, wants to see you tonight, because everybody gets to drink tonight for only 25 cents. Crown Lounge, a 1/2 mile south of Tyrone Square Mall tonight. 25-cent drinks at the Crown Lounge. So get it done tonight for 25-cent drinks at the Crown Lounge on Tyrone Boulevard, just a 1/2 mile south of Tyrone Square Mall.
Get it down at Crown.
Today was home court day at the Moscow Olympics, with Iron Curtain countries dominating the competition, and for the first time in history, the national anthem of a medal winner wasn't played at the presentation ceremony. Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Feller says there hasn't been a top hurler in pro baseball since Sandy Koufax was playing in the 60s. Whatever did happen to the nickel cigar? Rookies, free agents, and even veterans battle in 28 NFL summer camps to cut the final 45-man roster. Today, one of a somewhat surprising cuts was made in Buffalo. 9-year pro Tony Green is gone. Harold Solomon topped the list of first-round winners today in a Washington tennis tournament. And if you're a New York Yankee fan, you know your club is starting to pull a Mount St. Helens. I'm Kevin Card, and I'll be back to talk about that subject as well as other sporting subjects. But now, back to me colleague on the information team, John Powers.
Thank you, laddie. Southside YWCA accepting applications now for summer camp. If you need some more information, give them a call at 822-6580. Partly cloudy through tomorrow with scattered mostly afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Low tonight 75, high tomorrow 93. 50% chance of rain both today and tomorrow, down to 30% tonight. Winds will be out of the southeast at 10 to 15, except gusty near the thunderstorms at 508, 88 in Tampa, 93 in St. Pete. Next news from the information team at 5:30 on WLCY.
WLCY at 5:10. I'm Mike Weber. Good afternoon. Oh, George McCrae, Rock Your Baby. Little Planned Parenthood song there, I think. Have you ever noticed how some people have a lot of trouble finding names for their babies, and others have rich relatives?
Beth, I went shopping today half-dressed.
Oh, no. You forgot to put on your Johnson's baby oil.
Dear diary, today I felt half-dressed without my Johnson's baby oil.
In the summer, when skin is what you wear most, a lot of women feel only half-dressed without Johnson's baby oil. A little on your arms and legs keeps them soft and silky and helps hide peeling.
Darling, close your eyes. I'm not wearing Johnson's baby oil.
Johnson's baby oil. You've grown into a summer beauty oil.
From Johnson & Johnson.
When you chew juicy fruit, you're gonna love that juicy flavor. Juicy fruit's the flavor lover's gum. It's one of a kind with a flavor bright as sunshine. Juicy fruit's the flavor lover's gum. Love that luscious burst of flavor in every pack you pick. In every sweet taste and fascinating stick. Come on, chew juicy fruit, and you'll love that juicy flavor. Juicy fruit's the flavor lover's gum.
WLCY 511. Don't forget Sports Talk with Ted Webb tonight, 10 to midnight, exclusively here on WLCY AM 138.
Come take my hand.
WLCY, the only hyphenated star I know of, Olivia Newton-John, and some magic on the Great Entertainer at 5:15. Let's check into their own hyphenated Carla Hahn. Unhyphenated, I guess it is, and the traffic.
Okay, we had a highway patrol trooper that ran out of gas on the Howard Franklin, but he's in the rest area. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I like that one. So Howard Franklin, disabled vehicle is not bothering now, but it is heavier than usual volume-wise because of the weather. Disabled vehicle 275 northbound, the Jefferson entrance. That was a county car also. That's slowing things down towards the interchange quite a bit. Accident on 275 westbound at the Clearwater exit, Tampa Airport exit rather, is still being cleared. Carla Hahn, WLCY, continuing traffic information.
Highway patrolman ran out of gas, huh? Bet you everybody's speeding by him on the way to the gas station, no doubt.
I'm gonna do all the things for you a girl wants a man to do. Oh, baby. I'll sacrifice for you. I'll even do wrong for you. Oh, baby. Every minute, every hour, I'm gonna shower you with love and affection. Look out, it's coming in your direction. And I'm gonna make you love me. Oh, yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'm gonna make you love me. Oh, yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Look ahead. My love is strong, you see. I know you'll never get tired of me. Oh, baby.
So,
baby. And I'm gonna use every trick in the book. I'll try my best to get you hooked. Hey, baby.
take me, I'm yours.
And every night, every day, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna get you, look out for, 'cause I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna make you love me. Ooh, yes I will, yes I will, and I'm gonna make you love me. Ooh, yes I will, you know I will. Every breath I take, and each and every step I make, brings me closer, baby, closer to you.
And with each beat of my heart, for every day we apart, I'll hunger for every wasted hour.
And every night, and every day, I'm gonna get you, look out, 'cause I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna make you love
Battle of the Supergroups, 1969, Supremes and the Temptations. Gonna make you love them. And if they could have given a gold medal, my bet would be for the Supremes. I don't know. Speaking of gold medals and things of that nature, Kevin the Wild Card here with sports.
Okay, it was a home court day at the Moscow Olympics as Russia and other Iron Curtain countries dominated the competition. The Soviets won the gold medal in the team division of men's gymnastics. Other gold medalists were Ines Dyers of East Germany in the women's 400 freestyle swimming and Hungary's Norbert Notny in Greco-Roman wrestling. I had to get that Greco-Roman wrestling result in because our switchboard has just received a total influx today of people calling in saying, when are we going to get the Greco-Roman wrestling results? Well, there you have them. In the daily Olympic dispute, 5 judo teams, including Britain's, walked out on that event in an argument over the draw in the opening weight, check this, let's go over this again, Mike. Let's try the whole thing again. In the daily Olympic dispute.
You're great with the names, but boy, forget everything else. Huh?
That's right. Well, anyways, I'll just cut through all that and just say that a lot of judo teams walked out because they were disappointed with the draw that they got. Apparently, the Russians over there are finagling. I don't know what they're using. But anyways, in typical bureaucratic fashion, a Moscow computer has come up with a count of who is at the games. And this is the count. 5,926 athletes. 2,422 officials, 1,301 extra official. Now, how can that be? That's what it says. So they must have add them together. It really does. I'll have to show it to you just so you can tell everybody I wasn't fibbing. But this is the clincher. 163 horses.
Wait, 163 horses?
Uh-huh. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Must be to pull all those big...
You know what I told you last
time? It's to pull the cars around.
Yes. Well, you know what I've always told you?
What?
I'm always suspect of those commies. You never know what to... The New York Yankees are a team everybody loves or that everybody loves to hate. If you're a supporter of the Pinstripers, then you know they're starting to slide. If you're diametrically polar to those aligned with the Yanks, you probably haven't ordered your champagne yet, but you're probably practicing looking in the mirror and working on that grin of gratification that goes along with the I told you so line. The Milwaukee Brewers start today a game closer to the first-place Bronx Bombers in the American League East. The Brewers cut the Yanks' lead to 7.5 games last night with a 7-4 win over Steinbrenner's boys. Brewers got a chance tonight to pick up 2 games as they play a twilight doubleheader in the nation's largest city. Still, Yankee manager Dick Hauser says he's only concerned, not worried about the sudden failures of his pitching staff. You see, the Yankee hurlers have given up 41 runs, 71 hits in their last 4 contests, including 3 losses. A polygraph machine might short-circuit if Mr. Hauser got hooked up and reiterated that famous Alfred E. Newman interrogative of, what? Me worry? In the National League, Montreal and Pittsburgh are tied in the East with Philadelphia a meager 3 games back. Well, in the West, a J.R. Richardless Astro Club leads a Dodger platoon that appears ready to move into the driver's seat at the drop of a hat. If you're a baseball fan, and by the way, did you know the etymology of the word fan reveals that it is an abbreviation of the root word fanatic? Anyway, if you're a fan of any sport, there's something you need to know because you have a chance to get it off your chest tonight at 10 and every weeknight at 10 with Ted Webb on Sports Talk. Right now, I got to get out of this sportscast. I have knocked this one around atrociously.
Okay, if a fan is a derivative of the word fanatic.
Yes.
I'm hesitant to ask what a fanny then is a derivative of. As in, no.
I'm hesitant to answer.
Not that kind of fanny. You know, our fannies. I'm not our fan.
Punch something.
I mean,
punch something.
The Rowdies fannies. The Rowdies fannies.
The Rowdies fannies are going to have to rub their rabbit's foot tomorrow night when the Rowdies head to Washington, Mike.
Well, so much for the fanatics. 5:23.
Let's get out.
I don't need the same excuses. A little magic.
WLCY. I'm Mike Weber at 5:26. A little magic involved in making the sunshine disappear, as it often does this time of the afternoon in the summertime in the Bay Area. Just like now, partly cloudy through tomorrow, our Bay Area forecast. Scattered showers in the afternoon and evening. Low tonight 75. High tomorrow again 93. It's 88 in Tampa, 93 in St. Pete at 5:26.
Every now and then.
WLCY, it's 5:29.
Grandpa,
Wow, welcome home, Grandpa.
Billy, oh, it's good to be back.
And guess what? We're all taking you to Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake? Oh, what memories. Best milkshakes in the world. Oh, but I guess it's all changed now.
Oh, no, Steak and Shake's got milkshakes with cherries on them and thin fries and steak burgers.
And hot apple pie still? With ice cream? Boy.
Steak and Shake. Since 1934, we've been part of your good times. And right now, we're celebrating those 46 years of delicious with a big Celebration Day sweepstakes. You can register to win one of dozens of fabulous prizes, like a fully restored 1934 Ford sedan, a Captran Florida vacation for four 1980 Ford Granada Gias, 22 Marriott Escape weekends, and more. Come into any participating Steak and Shake and look for all the exciting details. No purchase necessary.
You know, when I was your age, I could eat those crispy fries by the hundreds.
Hey, those are my fries.
You're ready for something great. You're ready for Steak and Shake.
It's 5:30. I'm John Powers with News Brief from the information team at WLCY. Weather Service radar shows a couple of very heavy thunderstorms in west central Florida, one just north of St. Pete, the other just east of Sarasota. These storms are moving to the west at about 10 miles an hour. And according to the experts, residents in the area can experience brief periods of very heavy rain, frequent lightning, and some gusty winds as these thunderstorms move westward into the Gulf of Mexico. Although there has not been any type of thunderstorm warning put out, it might be a good idea to sort of keep your eye peeled. Delta Airlines jet hijacked today after taking off from Miami, reportedly is now landed in Camagüey, Cuba. According to the FAA, a Spanish-speaking male who claimed he was armed climbed into the cockpit and ordered the pilot to fly to Cuba. Delta says the L-1011 airliner, with 133 passengers and 13 crew members, was en route from Chicago to San Juan, Puerto Rico, with a stop-off in Miami. Now let's check on Bay Area traffic with Carla Hahn.
Showers are having an effect on the traffic. Heavy volume on the Howard Franklin. That showers are now moving towards Pinellas. 275 northbound through the interchange is still very slow due to an earlier disabled vehicle at the Jefferson entrance. And on north of that, 75 northbound disabled vehicle near Sly. That's been cleared, but there's still quite a backup because of that. Westbound 275 at the Clearwater exit. Accident still being cleared here. Carla Hahn, WLCY, continuing traffic information.
36-year-old Robert Snow of Temple Terrace held Hillsborough Sheriff's deputies at bay for 3 hours this afternoon, armed with a handgun, threatening to kill himself. The incident took place in the Winn-Dixie supermarket on State Road 574 in Seffner. WLCY's Dave Hayes has been on the scene. Reports that Snow is now at Tampa General, where he was taken for treatment. Charges are pending against him. Apparently, it was a domestic situation. There were no injuries reported, although he did fire off 4 or 5 shots inside the empty supermarket. Negotiations between the Pinellas School Board and the classroom teachers resumed Friday morning. Two sides now about $2.2 million apart on pay raises for teachers. Partly cloudy through tomorrow with scattered mostly afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Currently it is 88 in Tampa, 93 in St. Pete. Next news from the information team at 6 o'clock on WLCY.
WLCY, Dr. Hook, and better love next time. I mean, after all, the grass is always greener, so they always say. My wife does that. She says, she reminds me the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. I don't mind that. But she also keeps reminding me that it's shorter, too.
Today, we've restocked Buy One, Get Four Free. They're brand new styles. We've got all the sizes we need, from size 26 way up to size 40. So today's your day to let one of the Jeans Giants girls fit you in a pair of jeans, and you'll get 4 pair free from our special selection. It's not any table with just a few pair of jeans. It's a whole wall. It's over 1,000 pair. Buy one and get 4 free. The Jeans Giant. Today. Come on. You've heard all about us. You've read all about us. We're coming to Tampa soon. In the meantime, you can buy Levi's shirts, buy one and get 2 free. You can buy jeans, buy one and get 4 free. You can buy Jordache jeans at $10 off. The Jeans Giant in Keene Plaza Largo, next to Peaches in Clearwater. The Jeans Giant, because we discount every single pair of jeans, because we give the jeans away. Buy one, get 4 pair free today at the Jeans Giant.
Psst, sweet nothings. Are you whispering sweet nothings to me?
Yeah, try the sugarless candy called Sweet Nothings.
Sugarless? But I only like real candy.
Ooh, then you'll like Sweet Nothings.
Oh, this cherry flavor is luscious and fruity. The taste is really something. You sure they're sugarless?
Says on the label, see? Sweet Nothings don't promote tooth decay, and there are lots of grapefruit flavors and mints.
Well, thanks. That was sweet.
Ah, it was nothing.
Sweet Nothings, the taste is really something great.
I can always spot a
holdout. Those who have managed to resist the evidence, the advice of friends, even to resist me. And the visible benefits of benzoyl peroxide, the active ingredient in Oxy 5 and Oxy 10, is the most effective acne medication you can buy without a prescription. Do a good deed. Find a holdout and get them to try Oxy 5 or extra strength Oxy 10. Yep, you help spot them, and we'll help unspot them.
5:37 on WLCY. I'm Mike Weber, reminding you the United Way Open Golf Tournament will be held this Saturday, at Indian Rocks Golf Course. If you'd like more information, you can check with me now here at WLCY.